Alright, guys. I'm in the car on the way to the airport. I've got my tripod up, so I can't really look at you since I'm driving, but I'm not holding the phone, I promise. Um, so I think the nerves are starting to set in a little bit. It's becoming real, and it's nerve wracking. Not only is this my first flight, but there's going to be a lot of hostile people in Washington right now, with it being Trump's inauguration and all. There's going to be a lot of people there that don't want people like me there, and it's a little worrisome. But we're going to be all right. I've got about a little over an hour before I get to the airport. It's 1:38, and my flight boards right before 6. So I should have plenty enough time. If I've got anything else to say in between now and the airport, I'll let you guys know. But till then, I appreciate you guys watching this video and tagging along with me for the ride. So hang in there and bear with me. Alright, I'm super excited, but also super nervous. So, alright, guys, I just made it to the airport. I think the nerves of the flight really starting to kick in. I was kind of taking it one step at a time. I was nervous that maybe I wouldn't make it here, that maybe something would happen. But now that I'm here, I've got to get on a plane. So that's gonna be fantastic. But I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to go, and I am excited more than anything. So I'll probably check back in when I get in here and get situated. But wish me luck. Okay, so in the airport, if you couldn't tell by the plane behind me, I think this one over here, actually, that tail fin that we see is going to be my flight out. So TSA was interesting. Obviously, I don't look feminine, even though I am a female, so they didn't know who needed to pat me down, the guy or the girl, so they had to ask me who I identify as, and you know, I guess it's better safe than sorry. I guess it's better to ask than to assume at this point. But just a good old fashioned lesbian. Anyway, not that there's a problem with anybody who's not just gay or not gay or whatever. But anyway, you get my point. Um, I noticed a Cinnabon over there. I'm going to try to sneak over there in a minute and get some coffee. I'm not sure if they're open yet. It is currently 3:54 a.m. The flight board's at 5:50, so I've got a little bit of time to make some content and just contemplate for a little while. Alright, guys, so the coffee has been acquired. I think my boarding time has been moved up to 5:30, so that puts me at about an hour maybe waiting. I'm gonna wait on this to cool off just a little bit. I was gonna get some food, but my stomach's not feeling it right now. I think I'm a little too anxious to eat. So I'm gonna wait on this to cool off. I'm gonna chug it, and I might talk to you guys again before I get on the plane. If I don't, then I'll see you in DC. Alright, so I'm taking the metro to my first stop. Sorry I didn't get to check in right after I got off the plane. It's just kind of go, go, go. I've got a limited amount of time for all the things that I'm going to try to do so before the march. Um, but I'm waiting. I'm going to get off at the archives, and we're going to take a little trip over to the Supreme Court. So hang in there with me. It is very cold out here. Here we go. Okay, so I ran into a little bit of a problem. They've got the Capitol gated up. I was going to get some footage over there. If it looks like I'm cold, it's because I am. And if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because I am. I'm out of shape. My plan was to get one of those little electric scooters, but looks like almost all of DC is a restricted section right now. So I'm going to try to get to the Supreme Court. I'm straight booking it because, like I said, I'm on a limited time frame. The march starts at 10. It's currently 8:30. I've got a lot of ground to cover. So, wish me luck. Sorry for the heavy breathing. And hopefully I'll see you guys at the Supreme Court. Well, I've got a minute. I'm waiting on this walk light here. The sadness of being here is kind of starting to kick in. You know, I'm glad that I get to be here for the march, and I'm glad that I get to be with a bunch of women that share the same fire for the same cause that I do. But the air is different here than it would have been had Kamala won. Make no mistake, I would have been here either way. It just would have been for a much more joyful purpose. But I'm joyful that I have the right to fight for my country, and it's exactly what we're going to do today. So here it is in all of its glory, the United States Supreme Court. It's amazing, isn't it? Even with questionable decisions, it's still a beautiful sight. With my time constraints, I've decided to order an Uber. He's on the way. It's going to take 2 or 3 minutes for him to get here. It was a 40-minute walk to the White House, and there's no way that I would make it in time to go to the march if I stopped there. And y'all know I'm not leaving here without something Kamala from that gift shop. So we're gonna wait on him for now, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, a little check-in here. So I'm running a little late to the march. It's about 9:55 right now. I've got an Uber on the way to pick me up from the FDR Memorial. Didn't go at all as planned. Those electric scooters not being in commission right now really threw a dent in my itinerary. I wasn't able to get footage of the Capitol because it was blocked off. I wasn't able to get close to the White House because it was blocked off. So instead I stopped at the gift shop, picked up a new beanie. So we're going to head on over to the march right now and get busy with it. So I guess while I'm waiting on the Uber, I can go ahead and tell you what I got. I got this, of course, you know, because why not? The lady actually said that they sold out of all the Kamala stuff really quick. All they had was a clearance rack. So I got that over there, and I got Kamala's book. I've already got it on audiobook, but I figured I might as well have a real copy. And also, I wanted to give a little bit of backstory on the American flag pin. So on Election Day, I was devastated, to say the least. And after she lost, I was so devastated and ashamed that I decided, you know, the 4th of July is my favorite holiday. So I decided then that I wasn't going to celebrate and that I was done with the flag for at least 4 years because I was ashamed of what it symbolized. But after being here and realizing, you know, this is my country too, and I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to fight for it like it is, and that means wearing the flag. This is my Grammy's pin. She passed away, and so this is also kind of like a little piece of her is here with me, and I'm enjoying it, you know. So that's what today is. Today is the beginning of the fight for my country. I'll see you guys at the march. Okay, so I'm on the airplane headed back. I have a layover in Charlotte, so it's going to take me quite some time to get home. But I wanted to do a quick recap for you guys of the day. So I went with a singular purpose. I don't really want to say a singular purpose, but with one specific purpose in mind, and that was abortion rights for women. And I left with a fire burning strong inside of me. They had so many wonderful speakers, and I saw so many hilarious signs I hope I captured some of them in the footage. I've yet to go over all of it, but I just want to encourage you guys, anytime you can get out and do something like this, even if it's just local, you need to take the opportunity to be surrounded by people that are like-minded and people that are fighting for the same causes that you are. Because it really does set your heart on fire. One of the speakers said, our feet are cold, but our hearts are warm. So I'm going to have one video that's more just about the march and another video that will highlight my struggles of the day. I definitely did not get all the footage that I wanted to get. I ran into quite a few problems, actually. But I think I'm going to be able to piece them together, at least I hope. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So like, subscribe, and just show me some love. I love you guys, and keep trucking.